Day in the life of a waste compactor. Waited for Eric in the morning, said hello to this pigeon, jumped in the truck, said good morning to the boss. We checked what job we got on for the day, and then we hit the road. While we're driving, get changed into the superhero high-vis. Eric bought me these nice fresh new boots, shout out to Screwfix, got me looking the part. Sun's out today, making that job a little bit more pleasant. We arrive at our first location, Ellesmere Port, but there's some construction works going on. Eric has a word, turns out we can't come back till 1 o'clock, so we take the toll road up to our next place. We end up in Liverpool, Goodison Park, home of Meatball, Molly and Paddy the Baddy as well. Anyway, we jump out, start diving in the bins. Looks like Tiger Woods lives on this estate. There's a nice pin seeker golf bag there. Anyway, we get the bins onto the truck, ready to get under the press and be squashed. Squash! Boom, so that's squashed. We're back on the road, back to the original location. However, we can't actually go on because it's all been tarmacked. Now that's good news for the rats, but it's not good news for us or for the local residents who aren't very happy about it. Last we had Tiger Woods on the estate, now here we've got Anthony Joshua, a nice little boxing bag there. Not to worry, we're back on the road to our final location in Warrington where we rinse and repeat. Bag it, bin it, squash it. Day in the life of a waste compactor. Beautiful day to squash some bins, have a quick coffee, waiting for Eric in the morning. Jump in the whip, say morning to the boss, and we're off. We hit the road. The sun is shining, the sky's blue, life is good. We're en route to the first location at Ellesmere Port, but first quick stop at the garage to execute some bodily functions. We get the super suits on. Boom, we pull up at our first bin store, and we can already see that it's a mess. The bin men literally came out yesterday, but there's still crap all over the floor. Now that's heaven for the rats, but hell for the residents. Oh my gosh, looks like a job for squash. So we get stuck in, find a few nice weird little things in there. There's a nice Lego set and a personal favourite of mine, some used nappies. Get the shovel and brush out, do a bit of squashing, teamwork makes the dream work, and in no time at all we leave it looking nice and clean. Bish bash bosh, job's a good one. So now it's back onto the truck, where I actually realised that I had odd gloves on while I did that, but anyway, next stop, Warrington. Now there's a few bin stores between these little complexes, so we jump in, do our thing. Bit of takeaway bingo, we got Greg, Colonel Sanders, Ronald McDonald, they're all getting squashed. Squash, squash, squash! Move on to the next bin store where we find this poor unicorn, look how sad he looks. Bit more squashing, creating a bit more space for the residents, and then boom, we're back on the road. We're on another estate just round the corner. As you can see, this one's a mess as well. We found this needle, and needless to say, nobody needs that. It's a good job we're here to fix it. Rinse and repeat, you know the drill. This one, we found a load of NOS canisters. Someone get the flipping house music on. Here's Eric tying a knot on things for the day. Throughout the day, we spoke with people who were frustrated about their bin situation. People want to take pride in where they live. Said best by this sign in one of the gardens. Value yourself even if you have little. One raindrop can make a river flood. Bag it, bin it, squash it. Day in the life of a waste compactor. Bit of a windy one this morning, as you can see from these failed attempts to capture some video. The wind actually managed to break my tripod, but hey ho, we move. Here comes Eric in the squashmobile, aka Susie. Jump in the whip, say good morning to the boss, have a quick check-in. Got this new merch on, new squash hoodie, which needless to say I make look good. First we're off to Bury, a little bit of traffic on the way but nothing major. Eric actually hit these bins yesterday, so we're just doing a quick observation to check what things will look like moving forward. Then we're on the road and we're off to our first location at Ellesmere Port. As you can see, there's 6 bins here. Some of the lids aren't closing and they're all full. That's where we come in. Imagine you're playing the world's smelliest game of Tetris. Not only will we move the bags manually to fill the other bins, but we'll squash them down using our custom fitted hydraulic press. We'll also manually remove all of these big hard bits like this baby's high chair that we found in one of the bins. We'll squash down any excess cardboard and move it to the appropriate bins. We found this nice DAB radio here. It's played its last song, we give it a good squash, and then we move the bins back where they're supposed to be. Only this time, all of the bins will close, meaning that the bin men can take them away. Plus, we've even created 2 empty bins, which maximises space and means no overflow. And that means no bags on the floor and no rats. Bish bash bosh, it could only be squash. Then we're onto the toll road. Caught some blue lights behind us. Thankfully, we're not wanted men, it's just an ambulance. And just like that, we're in Liverpool. where we pull up on this estate, rinse and repeat at this bin store. Bit of smelly Tetris, get it all onto the truck, get it squashed. Squash! At this next bin store, we actually managed to catch a rare glimpse of the elusive Liverpudlian giraffe, which as part of our natural conservation efforts, we released back to the wilderness. We do what we do best by squashing things up to create more space before clocking off for the day. Bag it, bin it, squash it.